Hey everybody, this is a quick summary video of all the work done to the chassis, suspension, brakes, everything related to the underside of the car on my 1985 M635 CSI. I'm just going to run through a quick detail on all the highlights of the rebuild over the past few months, and just kind of walk you through everything that was done. So starting from the very back, and I'll leave the exhaust for last because that's sort of one of the crowning pieces on this build. But walking from back to front, the gas tank was dropped down, removed and cleaned, and then of course reinstalled. Every single heat shield, which you can see here, every single heat shield was removed and media blasted, and then cerakoted in high temperature, and then you can see every single fastener that was removed or touched was replaced with a brand new zinc plated grade 8.8 or 10.9 fastener. So all the fasteners under the car are brand new, every single one. So that's the rear section there, and then coming to the limited slip diff, that was completely removed. The cover was removed, the inside of the LSD was checked just to make sure that it was in good mechanical health, and then put back together with new gaskets and new Castrol oil, limited slip oil, and then of course the same thing, all new fasteners including the drain plug, the fill plug and the drain plug. They're all brand new. The mount for the limited slip is a brand new OEM BMW mount, and the rear sway bar was powder coated. You can see brand new Bilstein B8s were installed, and there's the new H&R lowering springs. Brand new axles were also installed at the same time, and all the locking washers, each one was individually powder coated. Moving to the rear hub, the car has braided stainless brake lines, and the calipers were completely taken apart, rebuilt and reinstalled with brand new pads and brand new rotors as well. So you can see that. The end links are brand new as well. Those are OEM BMW end links. Then the rear trailing arms, they were completely dismantled, and brand new Powerflex polyurethane bushings were installed. The durometer on these bushings are for a street car, so they're not too harsh, but yet will last a lot longer, and certainly will remove any of the slop that you will experience with rubber. And then you can see some more of the braided brake lines there. Brand new Lemforder rear dog bones were installed, and the entire cross member was removed and then blasted and then powder coated, and then again brand new rear Powerflex subframe bushings were installed. The flat brackets were also powder coated, and you can see the new fasteners on there. And the rear of the car was completely cleaned and degreased and scrubbed, not dry iced at all. This was just actually all just cleaned by hand and scrubbed by hand. There's the S that designates the limited slip. Moving on to the fuel pump, it's a brand new Bosch pump and filter. The bracket was all powder coated, and then you can see all the new fasteners as well, and all the hoses are in excellent condition. The e-brake was adjusted and then cleaned, so you can see that there. And then so moving on sort of to the midsection of the car, you can see the drive shaft. It was completely removed, and then a brand new center coupling was installed from BMW, as well as a new guibo and center support bearing. So those are all brand new. And then the heat shield was also cleaned, and you can see some of that here. Moving on to the transmission cross member. Again, it was all this is aluminum from the factory. It was blasted and powder coated, and brand new OEM BMW transmission mounts were installed. There's a new guibo, and you can see the beginning of the drive shaft there, the front end. And then right above that, you can see this is the E24 ZHP short shifter kit from Ireland Engineering, but it also uses some components from Turner, and it's all stainless and polyurethane. So the car has an incredible short throw and sort of a ratchet action. It's very precise, very crisp. So that was all done. Under the car, the transmission and engine is very, very dry. Absolutely no leaks whatsoever. So you can get an idea of the condition under the car. The rear cross member, the front cross member was also powder coated. The front tie, the front sway bar was also powder coated, and brand new bushings were installed at either end. And also the brackets were also powder coated. The end links for the front sway bar are brand new Lemforders. The tie rods are brand new Lemforders. And then I bought aluminum lower control arms, and then I polished them. So this is the only E24 that I know that has a set of polished brand new aluminum lower control arms. Moving on to the back side of the rear hub, back side of the front hub, the front calipers were also rebuilt, and then you can see the new fasteners. There's the new, there's the stainless brake lines, new Bilstein B8 cartridges, and the front H&R springs. And you can see that all the wheel wells were detailed, or scrubbed and detailed, and then painted actually in Polaris silver. The paint is a PPG paint, and you can see the inside of the BBSs here. The car is riding on new Continentals. The fronts are 205 55 16s. Let's go back to the rear because I missed that. And the rears are on 225 50 16s. So okay, and let's see what else. So again, you can see any heat shield was powder coated, and then all engine mount brackets were also removed and then powder coated. You can see the metallic silver to the side. Okay, and yeah, so that kind of summarizes. There's the front heat shield for the exhaust, and that was also removed, media blasted and powder coated. And then the exhaust. Let's look at the exhaust. It's all hand TIG welded stainless steel. It connects to the factory headers with a transition that goes between 2-inch, and then it transitions up to 2 1/4 on each side. It's a true dual system, all V-banded, so it can be removed fairly quickly. And it took about 35 hours to build this exhaust. So it has a lot of pie cuts to get perfect geometry and symmetry. And you can see the quality, the high quality of all the TIG wells. The muffler is a MagnaFlow 2 in, 2 out. And then V-banded the rear section. All the hangers uses all the OEM locations, and all the hangers were custom made as well. handmade. And then the pipes were then bridged to keep them together. So there's a few of these bridges throughout the run of the exhaust. And then it makes its way through 2 open chamber exhausts in the stock location between the spare tire well and the gas tank. And then you can see the pie cuts and the detail on the welding for the rear tips. So it's a really beautiful exhaust system. It's not too loud, but yet it really helps the M88 breathe, and it gives the car a great sound. So hope you like the video, and feel free to ask any questions. Thanks.